What's going on, everybody?
There you go.
Welcome to the Slightly Biased NFL podcast. I am your host, Connolly, joined as always by my co-host, Brett. Brett, what's up?
What's good, brother? How we doing?
Doing pretty good. Cannot complain.
Hell yeah.
It is Thursday, December 12th, 2019, when we are recording this. Don't know when this is going up. Probably going to put this up on Friday. Put up the Thursday night preview today. We might go over the Thursday night game after the game is over. Probably will. Hop on for 10 or 15 minutes or something, talk about it.
Quick little recap.
Yeah, but just know, in case we guessed that game perfectly, we recorded this on Thursday morning.
Yep.
Before the game happened.
Facts.
But anyways, it is week 15 of the NFL season, just about to kick off. 3 weeks remaining. Dude, this week is terrible.
Yeah.
This has to be probably the worst week of the year game-wise.
I think the Cowboys game might be the biggest game, really.
I'm thinking Titans, Texans.
Yeah, that one too.
But, yeah, I mean, Cowboys, Titans, Texans, Bills, Steelers. And, I mean, the only reason why we say Cowboys, Rams is because we're Cowboys fans. Otherwise,
Right.
It's really –
It's always a big game.
yeah. But we're going to go over the games. Make sure, first and foremost, obviously, if you are new to the channel, subscribe. We're trying to hit 100 before the year ends.
Ooh.
That was the goal that Brett laid out. We got 20 days left. It's an uphill climb.
Yeah.
But come on, guys. Hit the subscribe button. I would say we do a giveaway, but we're not doing a fucking giveaway.
Yeah. We're going to wait a little bit on that.
Yeah. Follow the Twitters at Bias Slightly, at Brett with 3 T's, McClung. Follow on Spotify. If you are listening on Spotify and are not following, follow there. Leave a rating on iTunes if you are listening there and have not left a rating yet.
Yep.
With all that being said, let's get into these games. Thursday Night Football. 5-8 Jets go to Baltimore to take on the surging 11-2 Ravens. Has it been 9 straight wins for the Ravens?
Yeah.
9 straight wins for the Ravens.
Yeah, 16-point spread on this one. It's pretty wild.
Yeah, no thanks.
Top rushing attack against the second-best rushing defense. The Jets have only allowed a running back to get 100 yards one time all season. Lamar is also first in passing touchdowns, though. I mean, he's had a really incredible year.
Yep.
He likes to go to his tight ends. Jets are allowing the 5th fewest yards against tight ends. So that's a key matchup to watch. But the Ravens' defense has been crazy, and only 3 teams have allowed more sacks than the Jets.
Yeah.
So I'm going to rock with the Ravens. I'm not doing scores this week.
All right, just
fuck that shit.
I'm going with – what did you say the spread was?
16.
Yeah, that's a little too risky for me, especially
Thursday.
Especially Lamar's injury status.
Well, I heard the little interview. He sounds good to go.
I know he sounds good to go, but
Yeah.
I mean, with the Ravens where they are in the season and given they're playing the Jets, it would shock me at all.
This defense could at least not let it get, be a blowout.
The Jets defense?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I agree with you.
And Thursday night games, how they go.
Yeah, weird. Plus, I mean, if you're the Ravens, it's the Jets.
Yeah.
So it'd be very easy to walk into this game saying, all right, guys, let's just get out of here.
Let's just win this game.
Healthy.
Yeah.
And, you could slip up that way. I don't think the Ravens are. I think that we play too much into that, myself included, because I always talk about that.
I mean, it's football. Like, you got to go 100% or you're risking injury playing that way too.
But also, we're at the point in the season where it's like, man, teams are playing for number 1 seeds. Teams are playing for playoff position.
Yep.
And that 1 seed is so crucial.
It really is.
It completely changes the entire dynamic.
Especially in the AFC.
Yeah, especially if you don't have to go to Foxborough. Because, the Patriots, they don't look great right now.
Right.
And on paper, the Ravens, they're bar none the best team in the AFC, maybe even possibly the entire league. But you got to go to Foxborough in January with a chance to go to the Super Bowl. That's tough.
Spooky.
Yeah, that's tough. The Jets have won 4 of the last 5 games, by the way.
Yeah, I mean, they've been playing some better football. Darnold's looked better. I mean, we've talked about the defense all season.
Yeah.
And I'd given some numbers on that, some strengths of theirs. But Ravens just might be a little bit too much. If the defense too. I mean, if they can get a couple of turnovers, maybe a little Peters pick six, this game could get out of hand. There's a reason why this is a 16-point spread.
Yeah. The Jets haven't scored over 16 points against a top 10 defense this year. But, I mean, those Jets offensive numbers and really their numbers as a whole are just really difficult to look at and make conclusions based off of.
Is Le'Veon playing?
I think Le'Veon is playing. Do you care?
Is he going to be bowling?
Did you care about that? I literally didn't give a shit about that.
No, I didn't either.
I thought it was funny. He came out. He was like, "Yeah, I bowled really well last night. Actually,
a 250.
That's pretty insane, dude.
Jesus.
I've only bowled over a 100 one single time.
Yeah, if I get like a 140, I'm feeling good about myself.
I mean, dude, if I get a 100, I'm like, hell yeah, triple digits. Where was I going with that? I don't remember. Oh no, I was saying like. The Jets, it's hard to look at their offensive numbers to make really any conclusions considering where they were early in the season when Darnold was hurt and Luke Falk was the starting quarterback, and they had like one of the worst offenses you'd ever seen. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So, but they've looked better as of late. I don't see them beating the Ravens. I can see them keeping it, maybe not close, but definitely that plus 16.
Yeah, I mean, if the defense cannot let Lamar go crazy, this could be a decent game.
Lamar only needs 22 yards to break Vic's single-season rushing record for quarterback. I thought he was going to get that last week, but they didn't really need to use his legs. Dude, last Thursday night football game of the season. What a ride.
Really?
Yeah.
No more Thursdays?
They start playing on Saturday next week.
Why?
College football's done.
Oh, yeah.
But it's been a hell of a journey, this Thursday night football.
Yeah, overall it's been interesting.
First game of the year, 10-3 Packers win.
Yeah.
Bucks Panthers in a rainstorm in week 2. Probably Cam Newton's last game as a Panther, quite possibly.
Yeah.
Myles Garrett attempted manslaughter. There were some good games though. Rams Seahawks week 5. That was a really good one.
Yep.
LA against Seattle. The 5th week of the season, that was good.
That's what you just said.
That Rams-Seahawks game, week 5, was pretty solid.
How many times are you going to say that?
That's pretty much the only good Thursday night game, dude. They've either been like shit teams, close games, or just like – oh, that one Chargers-Raiders game was pretty good.
Yeah. That Rams-Seahawks game, week 5?
Yeah, that one was really good.
That was sick.
Oh, I saw DVOA. The Ravens have a 38% chance to win the Super Bowl. Highest in the NFL.
Is that the highest, right? Yeah.
Dude, the Patriots, like, after week 5 or something, were 60%. And they are now 4th. Ravens first with 38%. Saints second. 49ers third. That's interesting, I thought.
Yeah, makes sense.
Saints ahead of the Niners.
Yeah.
Pats 4th.
Just because Drew Brees got that playoff experience.
Yeah. Chiefs 5th. Cowboys 10th. Which I thought was actually kind of high, if I'm being honest with you.
Dude, I think this week's going to be interesting.
Because, I mean, 12 teams make the playoffs, so you're saying that the Cowboys have a higher chance than 2 of those teams that would make it. I didn't look to see who the Cowboys are ahead of.
We're going to get to that game. I'm trying to chill.
Oh, please tell me you're not.
No, I'm not, but
you're not falling into the trap.
Dude, I'm just like I'm feeling
you're unreal, dude. So okay, we both have the Ravens pretty easily. Plus 16 though. I mean, I have the score 28-10. I don't know if I said the score, so I do have the Ravens covering. But I wouldn't in the slightest feel comfortable betting on that.
Yeah, those high points is always tough to take.
Plus, what's the weather going to be looking like? 29 degrees is going to be the high, or going to be ooh, man. Yeah, that's spooky. Let's move on to the Sunday games. I'm telling you guys, this week is just bad. Patriots 10-3 go to Cincinnati to take on the 1-12 Bengals.
Only a 10-point spread here.
See, that one is more reasonable though.
Yeah.
And
Bengals been playing a little better.
I think I could confidently, not confidently, but maybe somewhat comfortably bet on that.
Like Bengals plus 10?
No, Pats minus 10.
Oh, yeah. But that's what I'm saying. You think it'd be at least 13.
Yeah, dude, but we've talked about the Pats.
Yeah. Pats have scored 22 or less in 5 straight games. That's never happened in the Belichick era.
That's bad. I didn't know.
Never happened before. We'll see if Mixon can do anything. I mean, this Pats defense, I think, is like the 17th best rushing defense.
Yeah, that's definitely their kryptonite.
So I mean, maybe Mixon could probably have a good game.
Yeah, man. Mixon. Hold on, I got a stat real quick about Mixon here. In his first 8 games, Mixon averaged 40 yards per game. Over his last 5, he's averaging 94.
Yeah,
He has 3 rushing touchdowns over his last 4. So
dude's been balling.
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
I'm still gonna take the Patriots though.
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah.
This is the Bengals we're talking about here.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I'm taking the Pats.
Yeah, not a whole lot to say in this game.
No, I got the Pats. 24-13 is my score. So kind of low scoring, just because the Bengals. I mean, they've looked competent since Andy Dalton's come back.
Yep.
And really, as a whole, like they gave up over 20 points per game in each of their first 9 games. Remember, we talked about how historically bad that defense was looking.
Mm-hmm.
And they haven't given up over 20 points once over their last 4 games. So, I mean, defensively, they're starting to play better. Pats are 2-3 in the last 5 games. Obviously, that whole cheating scandal is going on right now.
Yeah, what's your opinion on that? We didn't really touch on that on the recap.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything.
Well, because how long have they been doing this fucking production now? Because this was the same excuse they used 4 years ago.
Well, they're doing a documentary.
Right.
And I think that they've been there at every game. And from what I saw was that there was nothing on the film that you couldn't see like on just a broadcast film or a coach's film.
So they did see the tape.
Yeah, they saw. Or I saw. I don't know how reliable the source was, but yeah, the guy said that on the tape, what you saw was nothing damning. And I mean, I've seen a lot of Patriots fans like, oh, well, why the fuck would we look at the Bengals tape and cheat against the Bengals? It's more just the principle of the thing. And well, if you're cheating against the Bengals, then you're obviously cheating against everybody else.
I'm seeing also that the Patriots added like some trick shot kicker to their practice squad who like never played college football.
Oh yeah, I did see that. I did see that. Oh, they added him to the practice squad?
Yeah.
Okay, last I saw they were just bringing him in for a workout.
He played professional soccer in Italy and Belgium before returning to the United States in 2016 to kick for the Nebraska Danger.
I had a conversation with somebody a couple of days ago about if you were like a failed soccer player,
yeah,
why wouldn't you just try to start kicking field goals?
100%.
With the way that the kicking talent pool is in the NFL, you might as well at least try your hand.
Did you know there's an indoor football league?
Yeah, dude, didn't Terrell Owens own a team in that or something?
Did he?
I know that there's like a Texas one.
He said he's best known for his trick shots he's posted on social media.
Dude, can you imagine Bill Belichick doing a fucking trick shot field goal? That'd drive him up the wall.
So they still have Nick Folk though, right?
Yeah, I just think it's probably like hey, Nick Folk, don't fuck around, dude, or we're going to embarrass you and have this dude who never played in the NFL and who does trick shots.
Yeah, I mean he's 8 of 11, 4-4 on extra points.
Yeah.
So he hasn't been super terrible.
He hasn't been terrible. Did you see that tweet from the Chiefs game where the Chiefs kicker was kicking a field goal? Butker was kicking a field goal, and like the screen in the background, because the Chiefs the Patriots have screens on like both the end zones, like replay screens, and they were showing like a live feed of the game, but the way they had it set up was a field goal post was like right directly in the shot. So like from the perspective of the kicker, it looked like the field goal post looked a little fucky.
No, I didn't see that.
And then when the Patriots were kicking a field goal, it showed the screen was just black.
What?
Yeah. I mean, that's just like, I don't think that's cheating or anything. That's just taking advantage of your stadium.
Right.
I worded that so poorly, but you guys can go find the tweet out there somewhere. All right. So we both got the Pats. Okay. Next game. The 6-7 Bucks go to Detroit, take on the 3-9-1 Lions. I'm telling you guys, this week is just terrible. So bad.
Yeah, I literally have Bucks have been rolling. Detroit's terrible. I got the Bucks covering.
What's this? This spread's like 3.5.
3.5. Yeah.
But here's the thing, dude. Like, yeah, the Bucks.
I'm rocking with it.
The Bucks should take the dude. The Bucks
have been playing well.
The Bucks should come in and, I mean, by every metric you look at this game, the Bucks should come in and completely dominate the game.
Yeah.
But it is the Buccaneers. And it is James Winston.
I don't know. I feel pretty confident about it though.
Yeah, I mean, the Lions, the 8th worst pass defense. They've given up the 2nd most passing yards since they traded Quandre Diggs, the 2nd most passing touchdowns, the 2nd highest passer rating since then. So their secondary is terrible. We know what the Bucs like to do. Obviously, Mike Evans out for the season hurts Buccaneers, but you still got Chris Godwin.
Yep.
Shad Perriman's a good receiver. What was that other dude's name that started balling out last week when Mike Evans went down? I don't remember his name. It's like something Johnson or some shit like that. OJ Howard's been more involved in the game plan, so they still got a ton of the weapons to beat you with.
Yep.
And this Bucs run defense, we know what it does. So that's going to put a ton of pressure on Blow. I still don't know how to pronounce his name. I heard it on the broadcast last week, and I already forgot it. So you're going to put a ton of pressure on a third string quarterback to beat you. Obviously, their secondary is terrible, but the Bucs have creeped into the top 10 defense by DVOA, even with
which is kind of weird.
Their pass defense, because we know, obviously their run defense, but their pass defense has creeped up to number 19. So
does that just show how bad everybody's defense is?
Yeah, probably. But DVOA also goes based off of like who you've played and stuff. And the Bucs have had
a pretty tough schedule all season.
Yeah. So you would like to think the Bucs would walk into Detroit, take care of business. Jameis probably has a big game. Chris Godwin, big game. I'm hoping so. I'm really fucking hoping so. Semifinals.
I don't need fantasy. That for me, but
semifinals of fantasy, baby. I need you, Chris. Jameis, second in yards, second in touchdowns, first in interceptions. Jameis Winston, baby.
Classic.
What an enigma.
Yep.
All right, so we both got the Bucs. Oh, this game is actually pretty solid.
Yep.
NFC North showdown. The Bears, if they want to keep any shred of hope alive, need to win this game. The Packers, who have been very unimpressive.
Yep.
But are still 10-3, and they could be the number 1 seed.
Mm-hmm.
Like that'd be crazy.
Yeah, man. 5 games. He has a higher completion percentage, more passing yards per game, more passing touchdowns, and 1 more win than Aaron Rodgers in the last 5 games.
Oh boy.
So he's been playing well.
Fire up your hot takes.
Cowboys made him look like a Pro Bowler. Rodgers is 17-5 against the Bears. The Packers defense has been a little shaky at times, pretty bad against the run.
Terrible against the run.
I do think this game could be pretty interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not ready to just pick the Bears on an upset yet. I'm going to pick the Packers at home.
I'm going to pick the Packers as well, only because they're at home. But I think it's going to be probably an ugly game. I think I saw it was supposed to be like 14 degrees during this game. Yeah. So it's going to be one of those Lambeau Ice Bowl type games.
And Aaron Rodgers plays well in those games, though.
Yeah. Aaron Rodgers has been really weird this year, dude.
Yeah.
Where it's like.
What, wasn't that that big game he had in the snow?
Yeah, against the Giants.
Yeah.
What was it, 4 touchdowns?
Right.
Yeah, the weather really almost seems to never have an effect on Rodgers. It's just like, when does he want to turn it on? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Is he going to walk out and say, okay, guys, this is the game. I'm going to drop 400 yards and 5 touchdowns?
I feel like it'd be easy to pick the Bears here because the Packers kind of looked like shit against the Redskins.
Yeah.
But I think we can admit that the Redskins have been playing better football since they fired Jay Gruden. I think that new coach knows what he's doing. He's won a Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
But I just couldn't go completely with the upset pick here.
And also, just rewatching that game, the Packers almost looked like they were coasting.
Yeah, they were.
Aaron Jones was running the ball a bunch. It was just like, let's get the fuck out of here with a win.
Yeah.
But, I agree with you, dude. It is a little tempting to pick the Bears.
Yeah, it is.
Out of all the upset picks this week, like, because there's not a lot of interesting upsets.
But it's almost like if the Packers win, you'd think they cover 4.5. You'd think it would be,
Yeah, but dude, that 14. I know that Rodgers usually is good in those games, but that 14-degree.
Yeah, but
forecast,
who else is good in those games? Mason Crossbar.
Yeah. Well, Mason Crosby, fuck you, dude. Fuck you.
Yeah,
I hate you.
I know.
I'll never forgive you for that.
No.
That was just the most unreal thing. Two 50-plus yarders, really?
Yeah.
In the last minute of the game?
Yep.
Fuck you. Yeah, Green Bay, that's probably one of the things that was probably my worst take and my worst prediction of this entire season.
Was what?
You remember how bought in I was to that Green Bay defense?
Yeah.
I was convinced they were a top 10, top 5 unit. They're now 20th.
Yeah.
In DVOA. So they've fallen off of a cliff, dude. The 26th ranked run defense, we've known all season that that's sort of been their thing. They have a terrible run defense. But now their pass defense is 17th. So They just have a terrible defense. And Mitch
I wasn't much of a believer. I thought they were better.
Yeah.
But Rodgers finally has a great defense.
They had me hook, line, and sinker.
A little early.
I was bought in.
Yeah, I wasn't.
Okay, yeah, but the Bears are hot, but they played the Lions twice, the Giants, and the Cowboys at home in the last 5 games, where they've won 4 of the last 5.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's not like they're beating world beaters.
Not a tough schedule, but you still don't have high expectations.
This is definitely the best team that they have played over the last however many weeks.
Right.
At least in those games that they've won. So we'll see, man. Also the thing is, that Green Bay run defense is terrible, but I mean, the Bears haven't been a good running team all season.
Right.
And at this point in the season, you are who you are, because we keep coming on here and saying, "Oh, well, this team might be able to do this." Finally, it never works out like that ever.
Yeah.
So, but now that I said that, it will. Montgomery's going to have 150 yards.
Right.
But we'll see. We'll see it. We both got the Packers. It's an interesting game, though.
Yeah, I think so.
It's a little enticing to maybe pick the Bears, but we're both going to rock with the Packers. Okay, game of the week, in my opinion. Just because
implications.
Playoff implications.
Yeah.
We both love the Titans. And also, you never know what Texans teams you're going to see. So we could see the world beater Texans come out, and we could have a really fun, high-scoring game. Both these teams 8-5. Winner is going to be in first place in the AFC South. These two teams play each other twice over the next 3 weeks. So
huge.
Yeah, huge.
Yeah, man. Texans since 2017 in weeks 14 through 17 are 2-7.
Really?
Yep. So I think that falls back to your Bill O'Brien coaching dilemma. Titans haven't won the division since 2008. So they're trying to accomplish that feat. And they're averaging 31 points a game since Tannehill took over the starting job. Good Lord.
He's been balling, man.
Like you said, one of 2 meetings in the next few weeks. Both teams got to be coming in this game knowing how big it is. I think we'll see a lot of points, like you said. I think it'll be high scoring. Texans have the 25th ranked defense coming into this game.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna rock with the Titans.
Yeah.
I think the Texans could win this game.
Yeah.
If you can't stop Hopkins, if they can get him going early.
Mm-hmm.
And I need to see some more Carlos Hyde. They kind of gotten away from the run game.
Yeah, no, I agree with you.
And they need to get back to that a little bit, take some pressure off of Watson, because if he's gonna drop back 50 times,
it feels like he's been taking a beating lately.
I mean, dude, you got to blitz. Especially that left side, on his weak side. I mean, that seems like the key to get to him.
Mm-hmm.
But I just think Titans have just been on such a roll. If they can't stop Derrick Henry, I mean, if he gets over like 100 yards, I feel like they win every time.
Yeah.
He's just an absolute monster right now. Now, he did kind of get banged up last week. That could be interesting to kind of watch how healthy he is. But I think I just have more faith in this whole Titans team, what they got going on, than the Texans right now.
Yeah, I'm picking the Titans too. Yeah. It's close, but the reason why I give the Titans the edge, 1, they're at home. 2, it's just that the Texans are so all over the fucking map.
Yep.
Like, how do you go from beating the Patriots to just getting your doors blown off by the Broncos? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we both
good defense, though.
Yeah, I mean, we both thought that game was spooky for the Texans last week.
Right.
We both picked the Broncos. I bet on the Broncos. I'm sorry, we both picked the Texans, but I bet on that Broncos spread. But the thing is, man, it's just like, I don't know. This game's going to be so good, dude. Yep. Texans have the 27th ranked pass defense.
Yep.
They've given up 10 passing touchdowns in the last 4 games. And we know what Ryan Tannehill's been doing, dude.
Been balling.
3rd most passing touchdowns in the league since he has taken over. Highest passer rating in the league since he has taken over.
I mean, dude, you got to like how he can throw it from the pocket and he's mobile.
Yeah, dude. And the thing is we were talking about this earlier in the season. There is talent in that the Titans skill position.
And they still haven't really used Corey Davis.
Yeah.
But A.J. Brown is a fucking baller.
I love that dude.
That dude.
He is going to be a problem.
Dude, him and Metcalf, man.
Especially if the Titans really start incorporating the pass more and more and more.
Yeah.
Like, dude, he's an issue.
And they got a good O-line. The O-line has figured it out.
Dude, A.J. Brown is a Derrick Henry of receivers. Like, giant, huge, but fast.
Yeah.
Explosive.
Yep.
like sneaky, like almost kind of sneaky fast too. Like the
Like
way
they're just a physical football team.
yeah. I mean, this
And then
team's
you
been
got
fun to
Mike
watch.
Vrabel at coach. You remember him as a football player?
Just,
I mean, dude, he's probably doing full pad practices. He's probably doing the Oklahoma drills.
dude. I mean, him as a coach, he's just huge on the
And
sideline.
he's got the muzzy.
Yeah.
He's a
Oh,
beauty.
man. This Titans team has been fun to watch.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I'm all in on them because I'm not going to do that to them. Because we know
don't do that,
my track record.
Yeah.
But I've really enjoyed watching them, man. And but it's also like, what if the Texans come out and I don't know if they're going to come out and play like they did against the Patriots.
Right.
And if they do, then
for me, it's about the defense.
Yeah. I mean,
the
but
defense
the Titans
it's got to be better. They got to try to stop the run. They got to be focused on stopping the run first, and that gives you a chance.
Yeah, the Texans have given up over 140 rushing yards in 3 of the last 4.
And then the secondary's been bad. And you got obviously, I feel like it's been since JJ went down.
Yeah, I mean, well, the defense
it's huge every year.
Defense really wasn't that great to begin with, but like JJ Watt,
but they were at least decent against the run. You had JJ Watt and a playmaker.
Yeah,
but I don't know. It seems like a little bit overmatched.
Why does no one talk about Derrick Henry that much? 100 yards, 4 games in a row.
Never says anything.
A rushing touchdown, 5 games in a row. 8 rushing touchdowns in the last 5 games. This dude is a fucking monster.
The league I have him is just ridiculous.
I
have like all these bonuses in that league.
Yeah.
So I'll have like 40+ touchdown bonus, 50+ touchdown bonus.
Damn.
Just retarded. You get like 40-something points.
Dude. Well, I wonder if he's going to go in drafts next year.
Dude, but he's even a sneaky pick in fantasy. He never goes like first, second round. It's always like third, fourth.
That's changing next year, I guarantee it. Because it's been like a solid.
I tell you, I won't be. Is Damian fucking Williams?
Oh God. Oh wow! Look at that segue. Broncos 5-8, Chiefs 9-4 in Kansas City. That is the next game.
This game is kind of interesting too, with the Broncos team we saw last week.
Yeah, I know. Well, the Broncos team we've seen since Drew Lock took over.
I don't think I can pick them, but I'd love the 10 points, I think. All 5 of Broncos wins, though, are against AFC opponents. So they've been playing well in their own conference. Mahomes is 10-1 versus AFC West opponents in his career. This is interesting, too. Kelsey hasn't had a 100-yard game in 11 straight games.
Damn.
Is that not insane?
That is pretty crazy.
Chiefs have allowed 17 points or fewer in the last 3 games, though. The defense has been coming on strong.
Yeah.
I don't know how they figured it out, but they did.
Yeah.
And those were against decent teams. The Patriots.
Well, remember, they got a new defensive coordinator, and sometimes that takes –
like midway through the year?
No, like in the offseason. But sometimes that takes, a few weeks to –
I mean, they still got some players. You got Frank Clark and Chris Jones. Yeah.
The Honey Badger.
Right. So they got some players, but they are allowing 138 rush yards per game on the season. That's the 5th most in the league.
Yeah, the run defense is still terrible.
The Broncos went crazy last week. We saw that. Can Drew Lock keep that energy, keep balling like that with Noah Fant, Sutton?
Mm-hmm.
It'll be interesting to see how the Chiefs game plan. I'm going to go with the Chiefs, but I think I like Broncos +10.
Yeah, I got the Chiefs too, but I got the score 27-20. So I would have the Broncos covering in that scenario.
Man, Broncos always have these juicy money lines though.
I know.
275.
Well, there's spreads too. Last week I was like, dude, Broncos fucking +9 against the Texans.
Right.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I can't pick the Broncos.
Look at you coming around. Look at us.
Look at us. Who would have thought?
Who would have thought?
No, man, I can't pick the Broncos, obviously, but
yeah,
it is interesting because remember the last time these two teams met? You picked the Broncos. What was it? 30-6?
The Thursday night game?
Yeah.
Yeah. Watch the Broncos win this game, too.
That was a completely different Broncos team. Flacco was a quarterback. I mean, that was the game Patty Mahomes got hurt. That was just a weird fucking game.
And they still beat the brakes off of him?
Yeah, I know. Because the score was like 14-6 or some shit. 14-3 or something like that when Patrick Mahomes got hurt.
Well, and the Broncos had a nice opening drive.
Yeah.
I was kind of feeling good.
Yeah. Dude, this Broncos team, man, it's just weird.
Very weird.
Up until Drew Lock took over, they didn't win a single game when they rushed under 100 yards. So that was their MO. But since he took over, they haven't rushed over 100 yards once, and they're 2-0.
He's throwing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the Chiefs secondary really is not terrible.
No.
Like, their pass defense has been pretty solid this year. But
be interesting if they would have kept Peters, man. Kept him around.
Yeah, that would have been very
'Cause
interesting.
that was their guy.
Yeah.
I know Chiefs fans, they hated him, but I think they more loved him than hated him
Yeah.
because he just makes those plays sometimes.
Yeah, no, but I think that his time was up.
Yeah.
With that team.
Right.
Kansas City is one of the worst teams in the league against tight ends. You mentioned Noah Fant. I mean, him and Locke obviously have a rookie connection. They're both rookies.
I mean, the dude can run routes. He's big, physical.
Iowa, man.
Kind of like that perfect tight end body that you want.
Yeah, those Iowa tight ends, dude, they're insane. Yeah, we can't. I mean, dude, the Broncos have been like only 3 of their 8 losses have been by more than one possession. And 2 of those were under Flacco.
They've been tough.
Yeah, they've been a tough team. I mean, we've talked all season that they're probably better than the record indicates. Now that they're 5-8, I don't know if they're better than the record indicates because that might just be who they are.
They're not a great team. They're figuring a lot of things out.
Yeah.
And you started the year with the Joe Flacco that is clearly now on his way out.
Yeah, and also a defense that didn't force a turnover or sack in the first 4 or 5 games, whatever that was. Right.
And that was super uncharacteristic.
No, that was just unlucky. Like, that's all it was.
Well, yeah, but you have a guy in Von Miller. I mean,
no, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's just pure unluck. Like, that's just pure. Yeah, man.
Yeah, I missed that Broncos defense. That was just legendary.
Yeah, when they won the Super Bowl.
That shit was insane.
Carried a 40-year-old noodle arm, Peyton Manning.
That shit was insane.
Super Bowl. Yeah, man. So we both got the Chiefs. Interesting. Could be a little bit juicy, though.
Is the weather going to be a shit show in that game at all? In City sometimes.
31. It does look like there might be some participation.
But Broncos probably play well in the cold too. You know, Denver team.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't think, both these teams are cold weather teams, so if it does snow though, that could be interesting. Right. That's what it says on this little forecast thing. All right, next game up. The 3-10 Dolphins go to New York to take on the 2-11 Giants.
This game is sick. Game of the week. Giants have lost 9 straight.
Man.
They're somehow favored it at home, and they've looked horrible.
9 straight.
I think Miami is going to come out ready to beat the brakes off this team, to be honest with you, after losing last week. Beat the brakes
off?
I think so, dude. I think the coach is pissed.
Dude, the Dolphins are not as good as we make them seem to be on here.
I got the Dolphins, man. This is kind of my upset pick of the week for a parlay. We're going to announce a parlay that we both like at the end of this.
Mm-hmm. We have not discussed it with each other either.
No. This is my underdog team.
Don't tell me any of your other picks. I want to be surprised.
Okay. But yeah, I got the Dolphins winning this game.
Okay. I'm actually rocking with the Giants.
Okay.
I know that's surprising considering I've been gassing up
the
Dolphins.
Do you know if is Eli Manning the starter?
I actually saw the last update I saw, which was like an hour or 2 ago on Twitter. Daniel Jones practiced yesterday, but it sounds like Eli will start.
Might as well. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, I'm kind of torn, but
Daniel Jones doesn't seem 100%, man. There's hurting him more.
Yeah, I know. You don't want to hurt your rookie quarterback, but also you kind of want your rookie quarterback out there.
It's the Dolphins, man. The season's over. Just let it go.
Yeah, I agree with you. I don't know why I'm riding with the Giants, honestly, but I
don't know why either.
They look terrible. The Dolphins, over the past several weeks, the Dolphins look much better than the Giants do. Just playing at a higher level and playing with more intensity and looking like they give a fuck way more.
Just switch your pick.
But you know what? A big Saquon game has to come.
Yeah.
It has to come eventually.
I think the O-line just can't help him right now.
I know. Their O-line's terrible.
Every time he gets the ball, he has people on him immediately.
He looked a lot better on Sunday night.
He can only do so much, though.
The numbers weren't there, but, he was running hard and making guys.
He was doing some things, but, it's like every time he gets the ball, it's like he's already got 3 people on him.
He hasn't had a 100-yard rushing game since week 2.
Ugh.
Hasn't scored a rushing touchdown since week 7. But the Dolphins have given up 100 yards on the ground 4 of the last 5 games. Yeah. Come on, Saquon. And the reason why I'm saying all this is because I do have Saquon on my fantasy team. And I've just been waiting patiently.
Who are you playing this week in our league? You can say their team name.
Team Comeback.
Is that MT?
Yeah. And speaking of MT, come on, Michael Thomas. Saints game isn't next, but that's outside my
That would have been nice though. That would have been. I see you trying.
Yeah, that would have been nice. I was looking. I was like, is the Saints next? Next game, another NFC East team, two NFC East teams, 6 and 7 Eagles.
This is interesting.
A very real chance to be in first place by themselves by the end of the night on Sunday.
I don't have a winner yet here. Can you go first?
Really?
Okay. I want to think.
I'm picking the Eagles. I mean, they haven't been impressive. Would it shock me at all if the Redskins won? No, because the fact of the matter is the Eagles aren't good.
Right.
It's not a good team. Alshon Jeffrey out for the season. That hurts.
Yep.
Arcia Whiteside is now their best receiver because Aguilar's still out. Lane Johnson probably out. That hurts.
Yeah.
But even then.
There's only a high ankle sprain, though.
Yeah, I know, but he didn't
practice. Like it could have been knee.
Yeah, it did look bad.
Yeah.
It looked really bad during the game, but he didn't practice on Wednesday. Maybe that was a precautionary thing.
I just have a weird feeling about this game, man.
No, this game could be spooky, but.
Yeah, I'm a rock with the Eagles. The Redskins have been running the ball really well. I think the interim head coach has been doing a really good job, like I said earlier.
Yeah.
Like, I just have this weird feeling, man. The Redskins are just going to sneak a victory here, but I'll go with the Eagles.
I would love to see it.
Yeah, I'll pick the Eagles.
Yeah, there's just too much of a talent disparity there. You know what I mean?
If Wentz loses this game, see you, buddy.
Done.
You suck.
But if I'm the Eagles, I don't change my game plan. I'm doing exactly what I did against the Giants.
Throw to Ertz 10 times. Goddard 5 times.
Dump the ball off and just march downfield.
Get Boston Scott involved.
Yeah, get Boston Scott on swing routes. Get him on screens like they were doing.
Yeah.
I mean, that was the thing that we said after the game on Monday. They didn't do anything special. They dumped the ball off a trillion times. But, I mean, if that works, it works.
Yeah.
I don't know what Jordan
can't have that bad of a start, though, I feel like. Well, I mean, dude, it's Haskins, man.
Yeah, I know. That's the thing.
I want to see Haskins play well, man. I mean, I liked him in college, but,
dude,
man,
I want to see the Redskins win this game.
Yeah.
But, you know, the Eagles gave up 125 and a touchdown to Scary Terry week 1.
Right. Of
course, that was Case Keenum, you know, but Scary Terry and Haskins have not
had the out for the year.
Yeah.
They're going to be rocking with AP.
Well, luckily, Geis' injury wasn't as serious as it looked like it possibly could have been, because that would have sucked for him.
Yeah.
But Jalen Mills banged up. I mean, he's a trash can, but he's probably their best corner. Dude, they love him. Eagles fans are.
I know.
He's just a fucking trash can.
I know.
He's terrible. Dwayne Haskins is a trash can, and that's what it boils down to for me.
Yeah.
Redskins aren't good at stopping the tight end. Hello, Zach Ertz.
Yep.
I got the Eagles 23-20, though. That's my score, so I have it close.
Okay.
Next game up, Seahawks, Panthers. Panthers just look like garbage.
Yep.
Seahawks, fresh off of a horribly disappointing loss.
Yeah, they're 3-12 in November and December in the last 2 seasons.
Seahawks?
No, the Panthers.
Oh, okay.
No, the Panthers. I kind of segued from whatever you said about the Panthers right there. But the defense has been fucking terrible. Yes, they have McCaffrey. He's had over 100 scrimmage yards in 7 straight games. The Seahawks defense hasn't been great either. They've kind of been struggling. But I'm going to take them. I got them bouncing back. I'm going to take them to cover as well. And I think this could be a high-scoring game, though. I mean, I don't think the Seahawks defense has showed me anything that they're going to completely shut down this offense.
No, yeah, I agree with you.
But I got the Seahawks winning.
Yep, I got the Seahawks 32-17.
32.
Panthers 5 in a row, lost 1-6 their last 7. Kyle Allen second most interceptions, 6th lowest passer rating, tied with the most turnovers. He's been sacked 27 times, by far the most over those last 7 games.
Yeah, I mean, maybe Clowney can have a big game.
Yeah, I can see it. I mean, this is an opportunistic Seattle defense. We saw it. Quandre Diggs had 2 picks Sunday night.
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't surprise me at all if Kyle Allen throws fucking 7 interceptions. He's awful. Panthers have the worst run defense in the NFL. Absolutely terrible. Terrible stopping the run. I just think the Seahawks are just going to be way too much, man.
Yep.
Chris Carson, I think he's such a beast.
He needs to have a good game.
He'll have a big game, you know, and then that opens everything up for everything else.
Mm-hmm.
Tyler
Lockett, can Lockett show up?
I was going to say, is Tyler Lockett going to do anything?
Yeah.
I guess we'll see.
Yep.
It's a road game, and he's not good on the road for whatever reason. It's like Amari. What's the deal with that? Amari Cooper's the same way.
I don't know.
It's weird.
I think Cooper's problem, he just hasn't been healthy.
Yeah, that's true too. All right. 3:00 games. We're just moving right along because all these games suck.
Let's do it.
Jags 4-9, Raiders 6-7.
Yeah, these are two terrible defenses as well. The two teams have looked really bad as of late. The Raiders have lost 3 straight. The Jags have lost 5 straight. Jags, all in those 5 losses, have lost all of them by 17 or more.
Dude.
Josh Jacobs is supposed to be back. I think that's going to be huge against the second worst rushing defense as far as yards allowed per game on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go with the Raiders. I think they're just better pretty much at every spot, even with the recent struggles. And I got the Raiders at home.
Yeah, man, I'm going the Raiders too. Both of these teams have the 2 worst point differentials in the NFL since week 9. The Raiders have the second worst at -67. The Jags -117.
Lord.
So they're just getting the fucking brakes blown off them. That's almost as bad as the Dolphins' first 5 weeks. And remember how everyone was saying how historically bad the Dolphins were going to end up being?
Yeah.
I mean, the Jags, I don't know. I mean, Jesus Christ. I don't know what happened. I really don't.
Moran's got to go.
Yeah, I mean, he had to – the locker room must have just completely turned against him.
Have you heard that guy talk?
Yeah, he just –
I could not imagine taking football orders from that guy.
This got to be the end of Doug Marrone's stint easily.
He got like a lisp.
Coughlin's probably might be out the door too. That whole shit was a complete total failure. Yeah. A complete total failure. Yeah. Josh Jacobs obviously might have a monster game. I don't know. Maybe they ease him into it. If he gets 20, 25 carries, expect over 100 yards pretty easily.
Yeah.
Oakland does have the 31st ranked defense though.
No, their defense is not good either.
Absolutely terrible. 31st pass defense. Can DJ Chark get going? Hasn't had 100 yards.
If Minshew Magic's going to come back, it's got to be now.
Yeah.
Not just playing is do anything this year, but just to not feel as shitty about yourselves.
Yeah. He hasn't passed over 170 yards since taking the starting job back. Fournette hasn't had over 100 yards since week 7. Jesus Christ.
He just looks like he doesn't give a shit sometimes.
But also, it's just like, man, they run the ball so much with him. He's probably already tired as fuck.
Yeah.
Like, they ran him into the ground by week 10. By week 10.
Can't help him.
Yeah.
You can't get him a touchdown.
I know. That's got to be a little demoralizing, too.
Oh, that's what I'm saying.
It's like, dude, how many times do I get the ball and I don't have touchdowns?
Yeah. Can I get some end zone carries, please?
Like, Jesus.
Well, I remember that one game they did the run. They got stuffed like 3 times on the goal line trying to get him one.
Yeah, it's bad. The offensive line is terrible.
Yeah.
Offensive line's absolutely terrible. That's why Minshew makes more sense on that team than Foles does, because Foles is a statue back there. Minshew can escape and move around. Okay, next game. God, these games are so terrible, man. They're terrible.
Yeah.
Browns 6-7, Cardinals 3-9-1 in Arizona.
I actually kind of like this game though, because I know the Cardinals look like shit. But
I was gonna say maybe a few weeks ago I'd have been.
Yeah, the Cardinals have looked bad, but hopefully they can bounce back a little bit. The cool thing here, though, first time since at least 1950, 2 Heismans from the same school have started against each other in the NFL.
Okay, interesting.
That's pretty cool. Cardinals are allowing the most fantasy points per game to quarterbacks in the league, but Baker struggled against the Bengals last week throwing the football. Cardinals are the only team to allow 20-plus points in every single game this season. Defense, they got to make a lot of improvements on defense.
Mm-hmm.
Chubb's been balling. Browns won 4 of the last 5. Freddie Kitchens is coaching for his coaching life. I got the Browns.
Yeah, I got the Browns 27-17.
I don't think this is a for sure, though.
I don't think so either. I mean, no Browns games are for sure. But, Kyler Murray, 4 interceptions over his last 2 games, sacked 15 times in his last 3 games. The Browns have the 9th best pass rush. Obviously, there's no Myles Garrett, so take that ranking with a grain of salt. But they've gotten 7 sacks in the 3 games since the suspension. So, I mean, they've still been getting to the quarterback a decent amount.
Yeah.
And the Browns have forced an interception in 4 straight weeks. They've had 8 over that span. Of course, 4 of those came in the Mason Rudolph decap.
Got a lot of playmakers on that defense for sure.
Yeah, I mean,
that was why. I mean, if anything, for me going into the season, I was higher on their defense than the offense. Really.
Yeah, I mean,
I thought the defense was going to be really good.
The defense really hasn't been terrible.
No, I know it's been pretty good.
It's been a little disappointing, though. I think
a little disappointing.
I mean, the whole team has.
Right.
The Cardinals' defense, it sucks. They have the 13th ranked run defense, though. So I mean,
I was going to say,
run defense hasn't been terrible.
Baker probably puts that defense in a lot of shitty spots.
Yeah, no, that's true too.
The picks.
That's true too. It's tough as a defense when the team's already in your territory.
Yeah.
But, I mean, if I'm the Browns, give the ball to Nick Chubb.
Yeah.
Leads the league in rushing. The Browns have had
– if the Browns are smart, they'll run the ball, man.
Yeah, and that's what they should be doing every single fucking game.
Hopefully Odell's gonna be crying. I wouldn't even fucking throw him the ball one time.
Well, I was gonna say, like, I would come on here and say you would take Odell, but I'm not falling for that.
If I'm the OC, bro, I'm not going his way one fucking time.
Like, yeah, this could be a game Odell does well, but we've said that literally every single game, I feel like.
Like, Odell is just
and it just doesn't work.
The worst.
Yeah, he's such a drama queen, man. Such a drama queen. Njoku made his return last week. Got targeted only 3 times, but it was his first game back in since week 2.
Yeah.
And the Cardinals are the worst defense in the NFL against tight ends. Baker
Mayfield.
Mayfield.
I would love to see him going. I like Njoku.
Yeah, no, he's a good player, explosive, playmaking tight end. Baker Mayfield against Cliff Kingsbury. Beef there. Baker can suck my fucking pee-pee.
Yeah.
That shit is so overblown. It's unreal. It's like, dude.
It's kind of interesting.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cliff Kingsbury hurt after balling out, and then they just kicked him to the curb.
Yeah, and guess who his replacement was? It wasn't like it was a fucking scrub.
But Patty was not till the next year after.
Okay, but
they replaced him with Webb.
That was the issue Baker had, was going into the offseason. That it wasn't like a guaranteed that he was going to get a starting job. And then Patrick Mahomes, obviously.
But also the year that he was balling, got hurt, was ready to come back, and they didn't put him back.
Dude, Davis Webb was playing well too. I mean, he was an NFL. He made an NFL roster.
I mean, yeah, he's not good though.
He was being I know. Like, obviously Baker's better than him, but Baker's being a whole fucking crybaby about the situation.
Yeah, I mean,
overblown.
It's a little understandable though. It's a good story.
It's not a good story. It's so overblown, bro. Like, dude, you went to OU. Like, it wasn't like you got kicked out of Tech and went to fucking Blinn Community College.
Blinn.
Like,
yeah, dude, I feel you.
You went to OU and won a Heisman. Like, shut up, bro.
Yeah.
Like, Jesus.
That's fair.
And yes, Cliff made the right choice. Patrick Mahomes was better in college than Baker Mayfield. I don't care that Baker won a Heisman.
That was the main thing, was he knew Patty was coming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
It's fair.
Fuck you, Baker. Dude, sorry, dude, my voice is gone.
Yeah, stop all that raging, dude.
Dude, I'm worried the flu's going around, and my voice has been gone for like weeks. I don't know if that's a precursor for the flu or what.
Dude, we all know you've been raging.
Yeah, I was out last night on Wednesday night out the bars. I hate raging. I'm at that age. It's just miserable. I get like 2-week-long hangovers, dude. I wake up, I'm like, dude, I still feel like shit?
Yeah.
I went out a week ago.
Yeah.
But yeah, we both got the Browns. Could be interesting. I don't really think so. The Cardinals have looked like absolute dog shit.
Yeah.
Over the past couple weeks, which is a shame because I like them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Vikings-Chargers. This game baffled me.
The spread?
-2.5?
Yeah.
Am I missing something? Because then I was doing some research and everyone's like, oh my God, pound that Chargers +2.5. I'm like, wait, am I missing something here?
Yeah.
I was like researching injuries and shit. I was like, did Dalvin Cook get hurt? Did Kirk out? Like, what's going on?
Yeah, I'm with you on that. Kirk Cousins, 112 passer rating right now. If he were to finish with that high of a passer rating, he would have the single season record for any Vikings quarterback ever, passer rating wise.
Yeah, but the Vikings have never rolled out great quarterbacks.
I mean, they had Dante.
Yeah.
You know, I guess that's about it though.
Brett Favre.
Yeah, old Brett Favre. However, they are 3-4 on the road this week or this year, and Chargers played really well last week, and they haven't been using Keenan Allen, and Xavier Rhodes is out, I believe.
He had a touchdown last week.
Oh, did he?
Keenan.
Well, he hasn't had 100 yards in 10 straight games.
Yeah.
I do think this game is kind of spooky, but I'm going to pick the Vikings to win. I got the Vikings to win.
Yeah, I'm going Vikings too. That spread really scares me. It really does, because Vegas is a lot smarter than we are.
Right.
So this one is a little worrisome to me. I really can't come to grips with what it is, like why the spread's that. Chargers have the 23rd ranked run defense. Their defense has been playing better as of late. I mean, as a whole,
they got Derwin James back.
Yeah, I know. I mean, he's huge for the defense.
He's a player. He's a real player.
I love Derwin James. I want him so bad in that draft. Yeah. But you look at the Chargers past couple games, and they've been losing a bunch, but I mean, they've been competitive. You know, they've been competitive.
Dude, if they can get – the main thing with their offense is, I mean, they have a tight end. You know you got a receiver. And when you get the ball to those running backs, and they're doing stuff like they did last week,
Yeah.
that's when they're scary.
And also,
and Rivers was throwing better balls last week than we've seen all season.
Yeah, Rivers played really well last week. And Mike Williams is starting to come around, too.
Did you see
had a touchdown last week.
That clip of him talking shit?
Yeah, I did.
On the 90-yard touchdown.
That was hilarious,
dude.
That
was funny.
I will yell.
90-yard touchdown, baby.
Said
90 yards.
Don't yell in my ear. I will yell in your ear. That shit's hilarious. Did you see the after the game clip?
Yeah. He went up to him.
He was like, hey, sorry.
Yeah.
Like, all right, I was just coming to check you, bro.
Yeah.
That's funny. Thielen's playing. So that's another thing. Thielen looks like he's going to play. So, I mean, that minus 2.5.
Yeah.
I don't know. I know the Vikings secondary, they've really been disappointing, but
I think Xavier's out, right?
I have zero idea. I'll check. But yeah, man, a little spoiler alert for our segment later on, but I mean, that 2.5 is interesting. Okay. It's taking way too long for me to look this up, so I'm just going to move on.
He's questionable right now. Limited on Wednesday's practice. It looks like he might play.
Yeah. I mean, that's big. I don't think Xavier
kind of.
He's been disappointing this year.
Yeah.
Like there's no really way around. There's no way around it really.
Right.
The next game up, dude, I'm gonna be honest. I thought this game was a tiny bit spooky.
What's this?
Cowboys Falcons 4-9, Niners 11-2. Obviously, the Niners are the big time favorites in this one, but I'm telling you, this one just seems a little bit spooky to me.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think, though, 49ers basically have an advantage everywhere on the field.
Well, yeah.
On paper. I'm going to take them to win. I don't know
Quarterback? Quarterback?
Yeah.
You think so?
Right now. You're going to put Matt Ryan in that offense? You're going to tell me he's better?
I don't know, man. Matt Ryan's having a good year.
I don't think so.
Receiver?
I mean, Julio hasn't had a touchdown in, 10 weeks?
All right, but you're taking Julio over Emmanuel Sanders.
Right. Not tight end, though.
Yeah, no shit.
Take Kittle all day.
Hell yeah.
Hooper is good, though. This is interesting, though. I didn't want to say this, but because I know how you are about these kind of stats. Matt Ryan's 4-0 against number 1 ranked defenses when the defense you're going in as the number 1 defense that week.
What was the stat last week?
I don't remember.
I think it might have been Patty Mahomes. It was something like that, and he ended up winning, obviously. But
yeah,
there was some stat like that last week.
But yeah, I got the Niners. Obviously, points is a little spooky. Falcons have looked better as of late, but would it shock me if they mopped the field with them? No.
Yeah, no. I feel the same way. I'm going Niners, but I have the score 27-24. So I have it kind of close. And the reason being, I mean, the 49ers are decimated by injuries right now.
I mean, they had to fight their ass off to win last week.
I mean, they were that was a battle to the death.
Yeah.
In New Orleans last week. K'Wan Williams, concussion, didn't practice. I don't know if he's going to play. And then obviously Richard Sherman's out for, I saw 3 to 4 weeks.
Really?
Yeah. So that's obviously a huge deal. I mean, that's
his bicep, right? When you got that knee to the bicep.
Yeah, I got hurt towards the end of the game. That's a huge deal.
That's a pretty big loss.
Yeah, I mean, especially when
you're going playing really, really good football this year.
Those are probably their two best defensive backs. Yeah. Akilo Witherspoon has been playing really well, though. So, I mean, he can fill in.
Ridley's out, though, too.
Yeah, Ridley is out for the season.
Last few weeks.
Ridley's out for the season. That hurts because he went the fuck off last week, too.
Right.
Oh, man. That's why I think this could be spooky. Also because 49ers coming off of that insane game last week. That just
they got to get Julio to
exert so much energy for the Niners. Yeah. And then they have the Rams and Seahawks coming up the last 2 games. So maybe a little easy to overlook this one.
Dude, that'd be crazy if the 49ers just fell off a cliff because of injuries and that Saints game. Winning that Saints game, just sacrificing the rest of your season.
Took too much out of them?
Yeah, dude. Something to watch.
That is something to watch because, dude, I think 4 or 5 dudes got hurt in that game.
Right.
Man. Falcons are 3-2 since the halfway point of the season.
Yeah,
they've been playing well.
Dan Quinn's my coach.
Since the camping trip.
Yep.
So, yeah, we both got the 49ers. Could be interesting. All right, here we go. Here's what you've all been waiting for. 8-5 Rams go to Dallas to take on the 6-7 boys.
And this spread keeps moving a little
Yeah.
bit.
Well, remember on Tuesday, whenever we initially talked about this game, it was even.
Yeah.
And so the Rams.
It was 1 last night. It's 1.5 right now as we speak.
Yeah. I figured the Rams would become the favorites.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We know the Cowboys haven't beaten anyone good.
Mm-hmm. It's well documented.
We know the defense has gotten torched by below-average quarterbacks.
Yep.
Gurley has 100 scrimmage yards in 3 of his last 4. 0 of those kind of games in the 7 before that.
Mm-hmm.
So they've gotten him going. The Rams are 5-0 since 2017 in the Sean McVay era against teams on a 3-game losing streak.
What?
It's kind of crazy.
That's such a. How do you even find check?
Dude,
Like,
don't worry. I got my sources.
I'm decently good at like digging through databases, but I don't even know how you'd begin to find shit like that.
Since they've acquired Jalen Ramsey as well, they have allowed 15 points per game. That's second fewest in the league in that stretch. I have no evidence to say the Cowboys are going to win this game.
You're picking the Cowboys, aren't you?
No, I'm going to go with the Rams.
Oh, I know you want to pick the Cowboys so bad.
I do. I have this weird feeling that we're going to show up. But I'm going to pick the Rams. I hope to God I'm wrong because that would just kickstart, I think, some momentum. But at the same time, like I said, I have no evidence to support that.
No.
And this is the first time I've picked against them since we started this show.
Is it seriously the first time?
It feels bad, yeah.
Wow.
But, the Rams have been playing really good football. Cowboys have not.
You've picked the Cowboys in every game.
Yeah, since week 3. I've picked them every game.
I mean, that's some respect right there.
Yeah, but I can't do it this week. I hope I'm wrong. Just because as a fan, I want to see W's more than anything. But I got the Rams.
Yeah, I got the Rams too. I don't have a score for this game, but I mean,
I don't know. I just have this feeling though.
I had that feeling against the Saints. I had that feeling against the Packers. I had that feeling against the Vikings, against the Patriots. I literally did have I had a feeling against the Patriots.
Yeah.
I really thought we could have gone in there and done some damage. I saw an article today that really scared me, and it was about how Dak Prescott's footwork has just deteriorated and fallen off of a cliff over the past couple games. And
I think it would have been great if we would have just handled the contract before the season.
Well, actually, I mean,
that's just my opinion.
What do you mean, like sign him for cheap?
Not necessarily cheap, but if we could have just came to an agreement.
I mean, dude, if you want me to be honest, he's losing money.
I know.
Rapidly.
But that's my point. I think it's been at first it looked like it was a motivator against bad teams.
Mm-hmm.
But I think as the season's gone on, it's the cloud has gotten bigger. And
all right, well then here's my thing. I want my franchise quarterback to not have shit like that phase them.
I mean, yeah, that's fair.
You have to be mentally
as far
tough.
As the money they make when they're a 4th-round pick and they're playing for $2 million.
Well, I'm saying don't let that affect your play. Like, obviously, worry about your money situation and get as much as possible. But when it comes to your play on the field,
yeah, I think it would be nice if we just could have locked him up for $30 a year at the beginning of the season.
I mean,
I never really believed that he wanted 40. I never really believed that was true.
Well, then what the fuck was that report that he's asking for 10 years, $40 million a year? Did you see that?
Yeah.
$400 million?
No way he can still be asking for that.
Get the fuck out of here. You're kidding me.
100%.
I don't remember who said that, but that cannot be true. That's got to be Jerry and the boys leaking shit like that.
Yeah, I mean, I know I've said that he deserves more money than Goff and Wentz, and he's still got to earn it because there's no contract.
I agreed with you at first, but the more I think about that, it's just like, dude, just because Goff and Wentz got overpaid does not mean Dak has to. And right. I get that that's the way the market goes.
Yeah.
And it's dictated, and Dak's going to say, hey, well, if they're making this much money, then the fuck, I need to be making more.
Right.
And that's what's going to happen. Dak's going to be a Cowboy.
Yeah.
Like, he's going to be a Cowboy regardless. Because even then, the Cowboys can franchise tag him. Like, he's not going anywhere.
Right.
But, I mean, he's been losing money, that's for sure. $40 million, that's big time out the window.
Yeah.
Big time out the window. And the crazy thing is he's probably going to pass for 5,000 yards.
Yeah.
Like, he probably is.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you would have told me before the season that Dak Prescott was going to throw for 5,000 yards, oh, my God, I'd have had my tickets to Miami already printed out.
Right.
I'd have been there for the Super Bowl. But I'm terrified of him against this defense, man. Rams
And
11
I'm
sacks.
terrified of our their offense against our defense.
Yeah, the Rams have been figuring it out. I've been scared of it all year. It just felt like it was just boiling. It might be a little too late for them, in all honesty. But here's the thing.
Hey, if the Chargers can come out and beat the Vikings and the Rams beat us,
It's true.
we're tied.
Yeah, I don't know what the tiebreaker is, but it's very true.
I think they have to play each other again.
No, the Rams-Vikings don't play each other at all.
They don't?
No, they're in completely different divisions.
Okay.
But the Rams, we kind of talked about this on Tuesday. Rams do have a more difficult schedule than the Vikings do the rest of the way. But, yeah. Here's the thing about the Cowboys. This game doesn't mean a single fucking thing. Like, it doesn't matter.
Just because how shit the Eagles are?
Well, no. Like, if the Cowboys win this game and then lose next week, the Eagles are in first place in the division. Unless the Eagles lose this week.
This game still means something, I think, dude.
I mean,
you're going to come out and get embarrassed?
For the morale of the team, yes. I agree with you. I think they get embarrassed. I really do. Just looking at everything here, it's just a recipe for embarrassment.
But it's like we're finally underdogs at home again. It might be some external motivation going on.
We've been saying this for weeks.
I know.
I mean, we've been saying this. This is the week. This is the week.
But we've still been favored in all those games.
Well, let me see. It was the Bears game a kick in the ass and saying, dude, we are an embarrassment. We need to get the fuck out there and play like we're capable of playing. Or was the Bears game just a nail in the coffin? Just, yeah, wow, we suck. All right, well, let's just 3 more weeks, guys, and then we can go to Cancun or we can go to Cabo.
Right.
And hang out there until the fucking first week of the
season. We're going to find out if this team has any heart left.
We are. Dak, I've got to be honest with you, bro. You got to show me something.
Everybody does. Everybody's got to show me something.
I want to see Dak take over a game, though, against a good team, especially in must-win games. I want to see him take over.
I want to see Zeke fucking yell at somebody is what I want to see.
Well, you're not going to see that. That would be great to see, though.
I do want to see that.
You're not going to.
I want to see him with no nose piercings and a haircut. I miss bald fade Zeke, man.
Oh, man. I miss when Michael Bennett was
the leader of our team. Zeke, the ball fade.
I miss
clean cut.
Clean cut Zeke.
I miss it.
Do I have anything else?
I miss Dez.
Yeah.
I miss somebody cussing people out on the sideline.
I miss when Jalen Smith was good.
I miss when D-Law actually played in games.
Yeah, I miss when D-Law was actually, like, not in the same ballpark, but in the same region as Aaron Donald.
I mean, yeah.
I miss when we were winning games, guys. That's what I really miss. I mean, we've lost 3 in a row.
To fucking Trubisky. He looked like a goddamn Pro Bowler.
Looked like a Pro Bowler. Josh Allen just picked us apart.
Picking up fumbles and running up first downs between people.
And here's the thing is Jared Goff's better than Trubisky. We can shit on Goff all we want, but he's a better quarterback than Trubisky. And the Rams offense is, 10 times better.
The Rams have been one of the best looking football teams in the last 5-6 weeks.
Man, 3-1 over the last 4 games. They've ran over 100 yards in each of their 3 wins. Cowboys run defense sucks dick. Cowboys pass defense sucks dick.
Yeah.
The Rams have been lighting it up through the air the past. I mean, dude, I'm just imagining Robert Woods just annihilating us, dude. Cooper Kupp. I mean, who's going to guard all these people?
Yeah, if we don't get pressure, it's over.
And I have here the Rams. I mean, they've been turning the ball over a bunch of I
can't wait to see our linebackers running around with like chickens with their head cut off. And
the Rams have turned the ball over 10 times in the last 5 games.
They've done what?
Turn the ball over 10 times in the last 5 games. So they've been
they won't turn it over in this game.
No, they won't turn it over a single time. I've learned my mistake. I've learned my lesson because we've come on here before and we'd be like, well, dude, Josh Allen, we know what he can do. The Cowboys get a couple turnovers. It's not happening.
We know what Trubisky can do.
Cowboys have forced 2 turnovers since week 9. Those both of those came against the Bears.
Yeah.
So what? 4 games without a single turnover in the last 5. That's so pathetic. I hate this goddamn team. I hope the Rams beat us by 30 points, dude. I really fucking do. And what's crazy is the season won't be over because we go to Philadelphia.
And everybody's just gonna look like they don't care.
We go to Philadelphia next week and win. It doesn't matter what we do this week.
Yeah,
we're pretty much in. Or at least that's what you think. And then week 17 against the Redskins, that'd be so funny. That actually is kind of what I want to happen.
It'd be a perfect ending for Jason Garrett.
Beat the Eagles. That way we can laugh at the Eagles and say, wow, you guys, we beat you twice. You guys are fucking pathetic. And then lose in week 17 against the Redskins to get eliminated.
I
Or
can't even fathom the embarrassment.
The Eagles also lose week 17, so we make the playoffs at 7-9 and just get steamrolled.
Were they playing the Giants again week 17?
In New York. My God. Eagles, fuck you guys. You guys could be 10 and whatever now and just have already put us out of our misery. And
they suck.
They're terrible.
We both suck.
We're both terrible, dude.
Both of our teams suck.
It's just the Rams, these teams are in both two completely opposite trajectories right now.
The NFC least.
Yeah, it is the NFC least. What a shame, dude. This team was 3-0. They're 3-7 since then. It's been miserable, dude.
Yeah, it has.
It's been so miserable. And it's a shame because that little – it seems like every year now we have, what is it, like a 15-day stretch where we have those 3 games. We got that Sunday game, then we play Thanksgiving, then we play the Thursday after Thanksgiving.
Mm-hmm.
So it's what, almost a 10-day, 11-day stretch where we play 3 games.
Mm-hmm.
And last season, that stretch defined us because we beat the Saints. We beat the who did we play on Thanksgiving last year?
Bills?
No, it wasn't the Bills. Was it the Redskins? I don't remember. Yeah, it was Redskins.
Lions?
It was Colt McCoy. Colt McCoy was playing for whatever.
Oh, yeah, he got that running touchdown.
Yeah, and the game was way closer than it needed to be. But anyways, that stretch defined the Cowboys last season.
That was last year?
Yeah, that was last year.
Okay.
I'm almost positive. Because I was like, yeah, it was. Because I was after Alex Smith got hurt, and the Redskins were still like hanging around. The Redskins might have been first place in the division actually during that game. But anyways, that stretch defined, and then this year that same stretch defined us for the complete opposite reasons. A loss against the Patriots that very easily could have been a win, and given how the Patriots have been playing lately,
I mean, dude, all of our losses you could say could have been a win.
Not the last 2 weeks. We've gotten completely dominated against the Bills and the Bears. Completely dominated by both of them.
Yep.
And those, I mean, the Bills are a good team. The Bears are not.
No.
And the Rams are, but they're just fucking steamroll us. Speaking of the Bills, Sunday Night Football. This is actually a good game too.
This is a tough one.
My God, that over/under at 36 points. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
That's got to be one of the lowest over/unders I've seen this year. 9-4 Bills, 8-5 Steelers in Pittsburgh. Huge playoff implications.
Big game.
Yeah, man. Huge.
You want to know the last time the Bills played on Sunday Night Football?
When?
Week 11 of 2007.
Really?
Jeez.
My God.
No respect.
Jesus Christ.
Also, you want to know the last time they beat the Steelers?
When?
Week 5 of 1999.
Oh, my God. At least these two teams have been in different situations over the past decade or two.
Yeah. The Bills are coming into a hostile environment. I mean, you know it's going to be crazy in Pittsburgh. Both defenses are really good. I think you got to give a slight edge to the Steelers.
Yeah, for sure.
Just a slight edge.
I'd give a pretty big one.
A little edge. Juju and Connor are supposed to play, I believe.
Yeah. Sounds like it.
That's kind of interesting.
Is it?
I had to sleep on this one. I think I'm going to go with the Steelers at home.
Yeah, that's literally the only defining thing for me is the Steelers are playing at home.
This is tough, though.
These two teams are like damn near identical.
This is so close.
I like the Bills' offense way more than I like the Steelers' offense, obviously.
Right.
But I do like that Steelers' defense. And Josh Allen has protected the ball really well. I mean, really, really well since like week 5. Especially
anything can happen in this game.
I know.
The Steelers might need like a defensive touchdown or Deontay Johnson punt return to get them an edge, something.
But their offense is, yeah. I mean, they probably do need a big play like that because this offense is so bad. I mean, they only scored 20 points last week against the Cardinals,
but at least Ducky's not like turning the ball over.
I mean, that's true. I mean, but 7 of the 20
he gives
points,
you a lot of energy too. I mean, this guy has fun out there.
Yeah, but teams play really hard when a new quarterback comes in, but the magic wears off eventually.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think I might go with the Bills. I think I'm going to go the Bills, actually.
Are you?
Yeah, because we need some picks where we differ. So I'll take the Bills in this one.
Okay. All right.
I don't know. This is a coin flip, really.
It's tough.
It's really tough. This is probably the toughest game of the week to predict.
I like the Bills on an upset, though. I mean, betting-wise, kind of like that.
I know. But, dude, this game is hard to predict because the Steelers' defense
is so good.
It's so good. I mean, I mentioned
so good.
Josh Allen has just been really good at protecting the ball.
Take Singletary out of the game. A lot of man-to-man coverage. Blitz Josh Allen.
Yeah, get him under pressure. This is a dude who only has one interception since week 5.
Let John Brown beat you deep, and don't let Singletary screen you to death.
I think they're gonna rely on Cole Beasley to get him out. Some safe options, some Singletary dump off, I
could see Minka having a big game.
Yeah, it's possible. I mean, Buffalo. The Steelers are one of the worst teams in the NFL against slot receivers. So Cole Beasley, who's been really good in that offense, and obviously him and Josh Allen have a connection there. It's just Cole Beasley. I think what we've learned is Cole Beasley has a connection with every quarterback he plays just because the dude's fucking good.
Yeah, he's good.
Like, he's one of the best slot receivers in the NFL.
Yep.
He has been his whole career.
We saw it against the boys.
Yeah, we saw it against the boys, and we knew that shit was coming.
Yep.
I saw that coming from a fucking mile away.
Yeah.
Josh Allen was sacked 6 times last week against the Ravens. And this is a monster of a pass rush.
Yep.
So, TJ Watt, I could see TJ Watt a strip sack.
God, he's so good.
I mean, dude, TJ Watt had a fucking interception in the end zone last week.
He's insane.
Like, this dude is quite possibly the defensive player of the year. TJ Watt. It's very possible.
Yep.
So, I don't know, man. This one is such a toss-up. I think in the trenches, I might change my pick here again. Because, I think Pittsburgh has a giant advantage in the trenches. Because the Bills' O-line really isn't that great. And I think the Steelers' D-line is better than the Bills' D-line and the Steelers' O-line, obviously. I mean, the Steelers have one of the better offensive lines in the NFL.
Yeah, but you just can't hang your hat on that Steelers offense.
I know. You really can't at all. Juju's
I love
back.
them involving Deontay, though. If they can make something happen with him.
Yeah, I do like
Juju back?
Guess what? Don't
care.
Can
Juju do anything?
Don't care. We always do this with Juju.
He has been a disappointment.
We talked about this earlier in the episode. How we always it's what, week 15 of the season, man. If you haven't shown up once, I'm not relying on you to show up at all. Yep. Especially against a good secondary. I mean, that's what the Bills hang their hat on.
Well, Connor really hasn't done it either.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, they need him back because I think Snell's disappointed and Samuel's disappointed. Yeah. Like, they need him back
for sure.
Snell does have a badass mouth guard, though. You see it?
Yeah.
Like a little fucking spinner on it.
Yeah.
Pretty dope. Man, this is a good one. I think I am gonna go the Steelers. Actually, sorry, Buffalo. Sorry, this defense is so suffocatingly good.
Yep.
So suffocatingly good. The Steelers have the highest pressure rate out of any defense in the NFL. Josh Allen, that scares me a little bit. I know he's been safe. And as far as turning the ball over goes, he's been safe. But also the Steelers have the lowest yards before contact on the ground. So they get to the running back quickly. They get in the backfield and disrupt the running game. And with Singletary, man, they like doing those sweeps. They like getting him out in space. And this is a fast defense.
Yeah, man.
This is a fast defense. They'll get out there. They'll make it hard for you to get out in space. Good game, though.
Yep.
Fuck. I want us to differ on some picks, so I'll take the Bills, actually.
Oh, God.
Even though I don't think they're going to win. But we just need some differentiating. All right, Monday Night Football. The Colts, they look like garbage. The Saints, They don't look like garbage.
Yeah, spread's a little spooky, but I'm going to take the Saints. Colts are a team that's trying to regain some form of identity. They look like they don't know what to do on offense or defense.
It's like after Brissett got hurt and missed the game, it was just so downhill after that.
Yeah, they just spun out of control. 1-5 in the last 6 games. I got the Saints.
Yeah, I got the Saints too. The Saints are just such a fucking better team. And the Colts just look like, garbage.
Parlay time.
Brissett, obviously, obviously the Saints have an advantage there. Yeah, I don't have shit to say about this game because it's so boring to me. All right, let's go ahead and talk about our
parlay time.
Hey, we don't condone degenerate behavior, okay?
I do.
We don't condone it. I don't condone it. I'm just saying, theoretically, if I were to just, I don't know, have a 5-team parlay and throw $20 on it, just theoretically.
Yeah, just hypothetically.
What would that parlay look like? That's what we're going to talk about now. I'm not saying I'm doing one.
Yeah.
I'm not saying you should do one. I'm just saying, if I were.
Yeah.
I am going to do one. If I were to do one. What's yours looking like? I don't like mine this week. I'm going to be honest with you. Last week I was in love with mine.
Yeah, I was thinking about changing something, but I'm just going to rock with what I got down.
Okay.
I got the Browns money line.
Okay.
Raiders covering.
Okay.
Seahawks money line. Dolphins money line.
Ooh.
And Patriots money line.
Dolphins money. A bunch of money lines.
Yeah.
Was those all money lines?
No, I had Raiders covering.
So what is it? 20 to win what?
I didn't put it in. I can do that while you say yours.
All right, here's mine. I have the Eagles minus 4.5. Steelers money line. Raiders minus 6.5. That one's a little spooky to me, honestly.
Yes.
The Browns minus 2.5, and the Rams minus 1.5. 20 to win 390.
Okay.
I'm not in love with it at all.
Yeah.
But this is a weird week, dude.
I know, man.
Like, it's just a bunch of the underdogs are like big time underdogs, like not really interesting ones. And then the spreads are so big in a lot of these games that it's like, I mean, Chiefs minus 9.5.
Well, that's why I'm taking a lot of money lines because I'm not confident in a lot of these teams covering.
But I look at like, maybe I'm just a novice at this, but I look
why do I not have the Bucks? Can I add the Bucks to mine and make it a 6-team?
Yeah, there you go. Do it.
All right, I'm taking the Bucks covering as well.
Bucks minus 3.5 is so interesting, but like, dude,
I'm taking it.
I can't.
Isn't that funny? I'm taking the Patriots money line too, not the spread.
Yeah. What is the Patriots spread again? It's like 10.
Yeah.
I think I like that. I really do. But I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I'm really not sure. It's kind of crazy. The over-under in that game is 40, but the Patriots have a 10-point spread, so they're expecting like a 20-3 game.
You got the Browns spread?
Yeah.
I'll take the Browns spread too. I got the Browns covering.
Yeah, I just those two teams are in different situations right now. I almost did an over-under pick, but I don't like doing that at all.
Yeah. Wait.
I was interested in the Packers-Bears over 40, but then that was before I found out it was 15 degrees. Because Aaron Rodgers, you just never know when he's going to fucking have a 5-touchdown game.
I know.
And it's almost always against teams, almost always in scenarios when you don't expect it to happen. Because we thought last week he was going to go off against that Redskins secondary, and he just didn't.
Well, what? And we had that one a couple weeks ago. I guess they covered that one.
Against
Packers
the Giants?
And Giants? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he went the fuck off, and it was a snowstorm. Like, Rodgers is just an animal. All right, that's all we got this week.
Yep.
Well, actually, I think I'm posting this on Friday. I'm still not sure yet. It depends on how long it takes for this shit to get uploaded. But if this is going up on Thursday, we will try to go up after the game and talk about the Jets-Ravens game. I'm sure there's not going to be anything too crazy to talk about, but just give a quick little recap and reactions.
Yeah, guys. Leave some comments. Talk some shit.
Leave some comments. Talk some shit. Go Cowboys.
Later, brother.
We suck!